Hey guys, welcome to the Bachelorette the morning after. Today we are joined by a very pregnant and beautiful Daniella Monet, and we are going to talk about Luke's storming off and whether or not that was true, and paradise, and why Daniella is concerned about Hannah's relationship with Tyler.
Oh yeah.
I think the best 20 minutes of the episode was definitely the first 20 minutes. The drama with Luke that we saw last week had been so teased the entire season that like nothing really came as a huge surprise. But I think that whole rose ceremony scene was something we really barely saw teased, and it was something I'd never seen before. He freaking walked into the line, and I was like, no.
It was classic. Classic.
It was very
So
classic.
the three other dudes had no idea he'd already been kicked off.
I know.
So like, how much did you love like their reaction throughout that whole 20 minutes?
Just watching it unfold on their faces was the best part. And they
funny.
kept their cool, so like I told
were
Andrew,
so
I'm like,
respectable.
they were so respectful, and I just felt like in any other situation where maybe there wasn't three people dating one girl, someone would have said that's it, enough's enough. But like how weird for them, what an awkward position to be in. You like want to protect your girl, but like also the two other guys want to protect their girl. So everyone's like, I don't know, you take this one.
They did a great job balancing that very weird situation.
yes.
Nobody got too aggressive or like took ownership too
Right.
much. I love the way that Tyler's face looked though. So
That was
protective.
the one I felt like could get a little scrappy.
Yeah.
Right.
But it didn't go there.
Yeah.
All
Right.
three of them together are kind of the perfect guy.
Yeah, they're good top three. if
So true.
I mean, polygamy's never happened on this show.
Oh, but maybe this is the season.
Right? I'd say that if it weren't for Jed's controversy, that would be like a pretty amazing top three.
That's so true.
Yeah. Okay, question. I always remember as a kid watching The Real World, and I remember if they committed an act of violence, they were kicked off. Is that true with Bachelor, Bachelorette?
I think we see that in Paradise again this year.
Yeah.
We saw the security.
Security.
That really came out like I've never seen before.
Yep.
That was so good.
This was a great season.
Between that and Chad's incident, then yeah, I mean, I would say that if you start throwing punches, they take
Okay.
you out.
I was just curious, but it was so funny seeing the dudes puff their chests last night.
yeah, yeah.
They were like standing behind her, trying to protect her, and then Chris Harrison walks in.
What about that power move though? When she moved the
lifted
podium.
The podium.
Oh yeah, we're
good.
airing
It
it
was
on Access Hollywood tonight.
Okay,
like
yeah.
Amazing.
we're obsessed with that move. That was just so good. But also, he's just super creepy. Like, I really wanted to see security step in and remove him. He wasn't going to leave.
It was. Yeah, I don't.
He's like the guys that you kind of have to be a little scared of.
Yeah.
Even after the show, and like I know we'll get to this point, but like at some point, I almost feel like everyone needs to just back off for that reason alone. Like, just because we don't know what
Back
he's
off
capable
him.
of.
Yeah.
Correct. Like, he can go through major PTSD after that, and he's never going to have, like, a good image, really, at this point, and that could really wear on him over time, and that little blip at the end of the show where she looked into the camera, I thought was a little
I didn't like it.
intense.
I didn't like
Wait, wait,
I'm
it.
surprised they let that.
Yeah, I didn't
okay,
like
why
that.
not like
I didn't
that?
like the whole
It
thing.
was too much of driving the message home.
Thank you,
got
Daniela.
it.
Thank you. We were there. We were in Tahoe this weekend with a whole bunch of Bachelor alum, and we watched the episode all together. And collectively, we all had an issue with the way that the whole Luke issue was dealt with.
Wow.
During Men Tell All.
Little bully.
It was
I was
bullying.
at
We
the
were bullying the
taping, and
bullying, and we were bullying the bully. And is that even any better? Because I am like actually scared about like
his well-being, and like the effect he'll have on other people. Like, you just never know, and it's not right. Like, we get it, he wasn't a good fit. He definitely had quite the ride on the show, and maybe it was a little excessive, but also due to editing. Like, could have chosen another edit, of course.
Yeah.
But like, let it go. Like, let it go.
Yeah, let it go. Because like she kept saying like I'm gonna let it go, but then like kept
But then
drilling the
literally
message.
looked right into our eyes and just drove it home, and I just thought, not the best look.
I thought
It was a
so
little
too.
immature, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah.
only a 24-year-old would do that, look into a camera and cancel the Luke P show. I think you're absolutely right. We should be a bit scared of what comes of this. I don't know how he even passed the psych test to get on the show, to be completely frank, but he kept it together. He never did.
No, he let everyone speak.
Yeah. So, I went to the taping. Of course, you have to cut down 5 hours into now like an hour and 20 minutes. They made him definitely look worse last night
Oh,
in the
because you were
edit.
texting me about the edit, so he was explaining himself better, and then they chopped it up.
Well, a little. I wouldn't say he came off great at the taping. A lot of pauses, and I can't say too much, but
And we can't really fault him for the pauses because at least he's trying to learn from his mistakes, which is to think of something well through before saying it.
But Ash, these pauses were over 60 seconds long. Have you ever heard someone pause for that long? Because I asked Chris Harrison about it afterwards, and he was like, I think he came with,
Like lines?
Yeah, he came with memorized lines, and he was just trying to not put his foot in his mouth, but he would always put his foot in his mouth and say, wait, I need to be clear. I'm taking back what I'm saying. And it was just like,
The biggest mistake he made, and it may have been chopped up a bit, was when he said, I felt like I was there to rescue her.
oh, that was not chopped up.
Oh.
It was bad. Like, rescue her, like, he meant, like, in a religious way.
And
it
I
was-
didn't like
mission.
when he said a man is
Rescue
supposed to
mission.
lead in a
Yes,
relationship.
that was the other one.
I cringed at that one. But the first thing that came to mind was he was mistaught, he was misled. That is something he instilled in himself or someone instilled in him. And that's probably not all his fault. He just needs to be taught differently. He's almost just like a little boy.
Yes.
When we were in Tahoe, that was the other big thing that we were talking about, that, like, I think this religion thing is really new to him. He is not yet, like, learned, developed enough, and I think he's just going by a very strict book, and he doesn't know how to, like, interpret. He just does it as he is told.
Absolutely. I definitely think it's an immaturity thing, and when they say men mature a little later than women, he comes off as a little
25?
baby.
24, I think.
He's 24, 25.
Yeah, and so
24 is young.
It is really young.
And the worst is that he tries so hard to put on this facade when really just be 24 and
Yeah.
be someone who's figuring it out and be more honest and transparent and say, like, listen, like, I don't know all of, that I'm supposed to know. This is why I'm here. I'm going to work through, I just felt like he was having the hardest time not wanting to front. Like, he just wanted to come off as though everything was calculated. It was the way it was supposed to go. He has no regrets. This is who he is. But I'm really sorry, and I have a lot to work on. It was like so much back and forth. Like, stick to story, and yeah.
yes,
He left early for a flight. I feel like everybody needs to know that. He didn't just leave the stage because he felt the need to, like, get that relief. He, like, had a wedding to go to.
yeah, red eye. I know. He
Feel
took the
for
red
him
eye
a little bit.
I feel, okay, so let me say, I feel like I've had a general sense of empathy for him over the past couple weeks when everybody has, like, been just ratting on him. But the 20 minutes there at the beginning of the episode made me feel like, oh damn, this guy is a narcissist. Like, there's
He's like, you have feelings for me.
no, yeah, like,
Yeah,
he was like,
he was telling her,
without a shadow of a doubt, I know you still have feelings for me. I'm like, are you kidding me? You are so self-obsessed.
Right.
It's unreal.
And he wants
So-
a woman who he can tell what to do.
Yeah, like, I feel like his 20 minutes behavior in the beginning of the episode was indefensible. But it was the bullying of the bully that I really felt.
But what did you expect, though?
No, I know. I didn't expect anything else.
Yeah, I just was surprised that the network let some of that slip through the cracks. Like, they should have protected themselves a little bit, because it came off as though they allowed this behavior, when in reality, like, he didn't speak over anyone. He let them have their say. Like, he sat there and he took it. When Devin came out,
I was
he
gonna say,
literally
how lame was that?
So lame.
So lame.
I can't believe they aired that.
And then
neither.
he
It was so easy to
disappears, and
cut.
it was just like, can I say anything? And I was like, and Chris gets in there and he's like, yeah, sure. What did you feel? And it's like, just that's
I
a
was
lot.
very surprised they aired that.
Yeah,
It's a
it was
lot.
But I
super
think
weird.
the guys were backstage going crazy watching him, and I'm sure Devin ran out of there as fast as he could to confront Luke, but wish it wasn't Devin. So I guess that 20 minutes, it just really stood out how excited Jed was, and I just wanted to be like, oh, Jed, you're a little too overjoyous, because
I feel like he loves
you're
her.
about
I'm so naive.
Jed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He has feeling for sure.
Feelings, yes.
Yeah.
But his family said it. He has feelings more for his music career.
Right.
So he just felt a little too overjoyous about Luke being gone, and I'm like, dude, get ready for the finale.
I don't know what I'm in for. What do you mean? Okay.
Well, they're addressing. Chris Harrison said that they're addressing, the whole girlfriend
Rumors.
scandal.
Before,
Yeah.
in her
After
season,
the final rose.
After the final
Since
rose.
the all top three will be there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be huge.
Huge, yeah.
Huge. Okay, and then just the fact that Luke really put it in his foot in his mouth, saying, if I could go back, I wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah, that was really dumb.
He's
And
just
then
young. He's
In the
so
taping,
young.
he does clarify, and he's like, no, I didn't mean that. I mean, I lost sight of Jesus, but that didn't air. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, that's too
The
bad.
other thing I didn't love is when Chris asked him about, exactly what he said to her at dinner, and he went to go reiterate exactly what was said. He left out the piece that he kept backpedaling out of
that
things.
was the other thing. I was like, indefensible.
We're like,
he kept
we
saying,
watched it with our eyes.
he was like, that's not what I said. I was
That's
like,
not what
no, that is what we said. You can't, the tape doesn't lie. Remember? He was like,
Just
I was
own it.
misunderstood. I was misunderstood.
Nothing about it was misunderstood.
No.
But I gotcha.
You can
Loud and
say,
clear.
it wasn't you misunderstood me. You could say, I misspoke.
I misspoke. We have to teach him. It's
Yes.
just tweaking little things. I
Yes.
misspoke.
Yeah.
Yes, this might have been how
So
he was
good.
raised. You're absolutely right. We need to train him. Okay, so how was Mike's audition to be the next Bachelor?
It was so apparent.
I don't know, you guys.
Tell us.
I met him and I'm not impressed.
Why?
Okay, I met him and I was impressed.
Oh, you were?
Woo!
All right, there
Well,
you go.
I haven't
No,
met him. I think he's adorable.
No, maybe he was. I think he does kind of put on an act, but he was using a lot of pop culture references. He was really funny,
smart guy.
sweet. But that was for the cameras. I was interviewing him on camera.
Is he the teaser for Paradise?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, yeah. Well, I can just say that I've talked to some people in Paradise and I feel the same way as I do.
Wait. You said Mike's in the teaser for Paradise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike goes to Paradise?
Yeah, quickly. I saw him.
Oh, so he's. I don't get
So
it.
you can still
be
be
the
in the
Bachelor.
running. We see
Oh,
Nick
if
and
I
Colton.
all-
Colton.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then I guess my first impression was correct because I've talked
Always
on
thought
this.
that he was very,
yes, cocky.
Yeah.
Yes, egotistical. So I guess that was
They
correct.
said that he made a lot of vulgar comments, but we don't think that we don't know if they'll make air.
They won't.
Oh, interesting.
Oh my God. Okay, I really want to talk about Paradise, but let's finish this up. So, do you think this whole Scarlet Letter, windmill sex, slut shaming will be done by next week for Hannah, or do you think this is going to follow her for?
I think it should be done.
Oh, I think it should be done because I think Luke's the only one who had an issue.
Yeah, nobody cares. It's sex. You're good.
Okay, so the finale is 2 nights next week. There's of course a lot of crying. It looks like they're trying to make drama with the parents, but I don't think there's going to be drama.
I felt like they were trying to emulate a little bit of like the Colton moment last season where she's
Yeah.
like sitting on the ground and the producer's coming up to her. I just was like, why? Like, you can't just create those moments. She's not even crying. She's just sitting there like almost in
Oh, when
shock.
she falls down the hill.
Is
Because when she gets out of the car.
Oh, that's why she was on the ground? Oh, I must have looked away and I
You
just
must
saw
have
her
looked
sitting
away.
there and I'm like,
She walked out of the car and then she tripped and like fell down and then she was like defeated.
oh, okay, that's what that was.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay,
I
that
wonder
was
if
good.
that's her on her way to like the proposal or like the
feel
dumping
like-
and
Oh,
proposal.
yeah,
I think it is.
Yeah.
I have a feeling.
Oh, it's gotta be. I can't even imagine being in that situation.
I know, just falling on the ground, but also like.
Not just falling on the
No,
ground,
but
having
that-
to choose
yeah.
between.
Oh, sorry.
I am like lost in this one.
Yeah, you don't
I
know who
am
she's gonna pick?
Swimming in a no man's land. Like I don't understand who it is, what
Who
I
do you want it
can't.
to be?
I don't know. I don't think it's Peter, but then I do think it's Peter. And then I don't think it's Jed, and then I'm like, well, she doesn't know anything else, so maybe it's Jed. And then I want to think it's Tyler, but like, she didn't sleep with him, and she was crying when he walked away, which makes me feel like she had this like revelation that he wasn't the one and doesn't want to break his heart.
I think it was the opposite.
I think it was the opposite too. Why do I feel like half of people are saying that? Because I think like she did have an idea. She thought that she wasn't going to end up with him.
Yes.
And then got to know him better in the fantasy suite, and then she was like, "Oh no, now I'm torn."
Okay, I actually have something really personal to say.
Okay.
That now that you brought that up,
Okay.
reminds me of a million years ago, 8 years ago. I remember actually falling for Andrew and thinking in my head, I'm not going to sleep with him for a long time.
But that is love.
And now that brings up the whole Hannah thing, because she intentionally said like that's not an issue. Like, and I felt that same way. I was like, oh man, I could go there real quick, but I didn't want to because I wanted so badly for it to be different, and I wanted to get to know him like deeply. And who the heck knows? Maybe that's what it is.
Wow.
That's
I think
why
it is.
If she picks someone else, I feel like she's always going to think of Tyler as a what if. I think Tyler's always going to be a what if, and I think that is the worst feeling, especially if she has to go on and watch him be the Bachelor or something.
Oh my gosh! Or anything.
Former Bachelorette goes on former contestant season.
Can you imagine? Oh my god.
Can you
That'd be
imagine?
great.
I have a question. What do you guys think of Peter?
I just cross him off.
We're so.
I know. I don't know why. I think it's like.
You know why?
You know why?
Softy little like
He's Ben Higgins, but
yes,
he is.
Ben was top 3 too. Ben was 3.
Yeah,
That's how I feel like this is gonna go.
But not like
But
for
also,
everyone.
if Hannah wants someone safe, she could pick Peter at the end. If she wants someone safe, I mean, he's got a loving family, he's got a great job, he's very sweet. He's always got condoms in his car.
This is what I think of when I think of Peter, and it sums everything up perfectly for me. When I go back and do my recaps and I think about like each date, I always think of Peter's date last. It's always the least standout.
enough.
So I feel like that's how she feels about
Fair
him
enough.
too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. And if they're always airing his dates in the beginning of the episode, you know they're not
Yeah, it's like
memorable.
American Idol. It's like whoever
You're
goes
so
first
right.
is screwed.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
You're right. You're so right. Like forget about them. They're the first person you're gonna see because it's the first person you're gonna forget.
Yeah.
Right. So, okay, we can finally talk about it. Bachelor in Paradise.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Demi in the bed with
is it?
a woman.
They're making it seem like it's Katie, but I don't think it's Katie.
Katie who?
Katie Moron.
Morton?
Oh, is that a T?
Yeah.
Moron.
Moron. Kate Morton. Yeah.
They're making it seem like her?
Yeah,
I gotta go
because
back
it
and
says
watch.
you can't help who you love, and I think you see them together crying once.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't think it's Katie.
No. Holy moly.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Me
For
too.
Paradise.
Yeah.
Okay, and then she's making out with Derek in the hot tub. Derek.
I know.
And then, of course, we're gonna get a lot of tears from Blake.
Well,
many tears.
Blake really effed up, guys.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I mean, it sounded that way.
Really? You guys didn't know
No. You can kind of tell that there was a lot that, yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay.
press release
He was
just
a
came
busy
out.
guy.
Okay, sorry
yeah.
guys. I mean, like, I don't even know this from like spoiler's sake. I just know this from like the personal Bachelor family.
Sure.
But also, the press release just came out this morning,
Okay.
and they said that something having to do with his ex, Christina Schulman, and Kaylin and I believe Hannah G both being interested. And this is just night one.
Oh, Kaylin too?
premiere.
I feel like
episode.
everyone came on for him, though. It's
Yes,
like, what a weird position
I
to be
don't
in.
get
He's just
why.
like, who should I sleep with tonight? Who should I take seriously?
Right, and I think that's probably how he walked in.
And that's probably
thinking,
how he was all year long.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, no, I'm so excited. Because I hope that fourth wall is broken where they're like, hey, like, she slid into my DM and this happened. It will. Okay.
Insight, it will.
Yay!
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Wait, have you seen any of the episodes?
No, but I've
Okay,
been
but you
close
just obviously
to them.
know. No, I know.
Oh, there's things that I would like to say, but I'm gonna keep it quiet. All right, I'll tell you guys off camera.
Okay, well.
Signing off. This has been Daniela, Trisha, and Ashley. For all things Bachelorette, make sure to head over to Access Online, and if you like this video, make sure to hit like and subscribe.